What's going on, guys? So we're gonna ceramic coat our Tesla. Okay, so if you wanna make your Tesla look like this, you go ahead and stay tuned. All right, I'm gonna show you every step that I'm going to be doing on this Tesla right here. We're gonna make it stand out from the rest. Okay, so stay tuned, guys. And right now, the first step we're gonna do is we're gonna go wash it and decontaminate the paint, and as well as clay the whole car. Okay, so let's go ahead and commence with that. All right, so the first thing we're going to be using is this iron remover from 3D. This is to remove all your brake dust and iron oxide, okay? This one, you make sure you do it outside because this one stinks like rotten eggs. So make sure you do this outside. Don't do it inside the garage. First time I used iron remover, I did it inside my garage, and my whole inside of the house stank like rotten eggs. So make sure you do this outside. All right, so let's go ahead and apply this and see what it does. You know, you can apply it on your wheels. Just don't let it dry. If you're doing it on the sun, it's not recommended to do it outside. So, just an FYI. You're gonna use a whole bottle with one car. That's what you want to do. Make sure you have enough coverage. Okay. Now we go back to where we first applied it, and we'll see if it's working or not. I don't know if you guys are able to tell, but there it is right there. Right here. That little spot. See where it's breaking down all the contaminants on your paint. It's mostly going to be on your front bumper, fenders, and all that. See, there's another spot right there. So it's breaking down everything that's on the paint. Once you see that, then you know it's working. We're going to let it work for another 2-3 minutes. See right here. That's what you want to see. Okay, so we know it's working. So that's the first step we're gonna be doing on this one. It's been about 5 minutes, and now we're gonna start rinsing it, and we're gonna wash it. Okay, go ahead and start rinsing it, David. Okay, so after you rinse the vehicle, you're gonna go ahead and spray some foam in it, and you're gonna use it as a lubricant. He's gonna be using the clay bar, and I'm gonna be using the clay foam. Okay, we're gonna do this step to the whole car. Okay, so once you have finished with the wash, the decon, the clay, whatever you use, either clay or clay foam or foam clay, whatever you want to call it. I do see new scratches on this, and I don't know how. It's like a dog scratch right there. Yeah, these cars have a lot of hate, so you're always gonna see new stuff on this car for some reason. I don't know why. Every time I get into the Sentry mode videos, I always find something. You know, I'm gonna post those later, man. These cars, I don't know why they hate them so much, but I don't know. Anyway, so this is the new one that I found. That one, I couldn't find the video of it. I don't know how that happened, but that's new. And then some other stuff, like I said, this one right here. I don't know how that happened. Maybe that was already in there. I don't know. I don't remember. But anyways, once you have all that done, see, now it feels smooth. The first polish that we are going to be using is going to be 3D1 right here, 3D1. Okay, and the pad that I'm going to be using to remove most of the defects is going to be this CarPro orange pad. Okay, so this is the first combo that I will be using. This is a 3-inch pad, okay, from CarPro. There it is. This one is not too hard, but it's not too soft, so it's like in between. And this is my favorite combo to go with any car, okay? It always works for me. So we're gonna be using our short throw, or is it a long throw? I don't remember. been so long. We're gonna use our Lone Throw polisher from Adam Polishes. And this is gonna be the one right here. So if you guys wanna buy the same one, there it is right there, dual auction. Okay, this is the one that vibrates. We're not gonna use a rotary on this one because I don't feel like using it because of the amount of defect it has. So I wanna say it's gonna come out just with the orange pads and the 3D, and then we're gonna be doing the polishing after that. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin with this combo. Oh, I forgot one thing, guys. Before we begin to start polishing it, we have to protect all this plastic right here. Okay, anything that you don't want to get residue, because that polish, the 3D doesn't turn the plastic white. But I just remember that on one of the 3D bottles I had mixed, I think it was Cut Max from Mancerna, just so I can be able to cut more into the clear coat. So that one has two, guys. I'm sorry about that. So it has a 3D one as a lubricant because it's so oily. And it has Mancerna, I want to say it's Mancerna Cut Max in it already. So it's 2-in-1, okay? So that Mancerna one is definitely going to turn this white. So I either going to remove this one definitely not. I'm just going to put some tape on it. So make sure you cover it enough, maybe halfway, because you will go through it, especially if you use a 6-inch. And also, we are probably going to cover this because we don't want to polish this. We're just going to ceramic coat this, the glass, everything that's plastic you can ceramic coat. Okay, so we're going to do this too. So we're going to start by protecting anything and removing anything. We don't want to get residue in it. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Alrighty, so now that I have everything taken off, you can see, usually when I polish cars, I like to do this because if you're polishing it and then the compound gets in there, it gets really hard. And if you don't take it off right away, it's kind of hard to get it off later on. All the seals. This one, because we're going to polish the glass too. The mirror, this is plastic right here, and I don't want to polish the plastic because this is so nice. I'm just gonna put ceramic over it whenever I remove this, and then just polish the paint. You can see I remove those trims, tip the bottom, both sides, and David's gonna finish the other side just like this side. And now we are ready to start polishing it. All right, so my pad is on. Now I gotta apply the polish. This is what you should do. This one is brand new, so you want to put a little bit more, and then you want to prime the pad, okay? So it won't work on a dry surface with the foam pad. Once you do that, I like to apply a little bit more, and then I can start with the process. This is going to be my test panel, so let's see how it looks right here. We'll do it right here. You want to put it 2, so you can spread it out. Once you spread it out, you want to put like a 5. All right, let's see how that looks. So that was 2 passes, one this way, one up and down. Another thing, guys, make sure you use microfiber racks without the edge, okay? So their racks is gonna be like, for a 4-pack, like $20. That's another expense you gotta think about. And you always wanna check your racks for like debris, anything that's in them, because that could scratch up your paint again. So let's see how this looks. This is gonna be our test panel. All right, let me see. If we're happy with this one, we can continue with this. If we're not happy with this, then we can do another pass and then continue from there. So let's see. This is where I polish. This is where I didn't polish. Bring me the light, David, the square light. Kind of hard to see it on camera. Let me see if I can show you guys with the light over here. Okay, leave the light right there. Okay. So here we go. This is where I polish. Right there. Okay, right here. Find a good spot. Right there where the light is at. So it's non-polished surface. It's a polished surface. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna give it another quick pass just to be with a better finish. Okay, because we still gotta do one more. Remember the finish, this is the compound. We're using a more aggressive compound this time, and then we're gonna use a polish. So you can see right here the difference, right there where the light is at. And then we can see some defects here and there, okay? We don't wanna go too aggressive in this one, okay? We're just gonna do one or two passes, which we know we're gonna do two passes, which is actually four, two going from forward to the aft side and one up and down. Okay, so let me do another two passes and that should do it. Spread it out. All right, let's see. That should do it. So it's gonna be two passes this way and two passes up and down, adding 2 times polish. Okay, and remember this is 3D with Max Cut from Mancerna. So it's 2 polishes in one. Let's see how this looks, okay? Let's see here.
Yeah, you can definitely see the difference.
I think I'll be happy with those results. Let's see here. This is where I polish 2 times. And then this is the surface that I iron polish. So, right here. That's it. Let's see right here. Right there. You guys can see the difference right there. Remember, this is not the final. This is paint correction. This is with the compound, so you're still gonna see a little bit of swirls here and there because we're using an aggressive compound. And then Dave is gonna come back after me with the light polish and with the lighter foam pad. You guys won't probably see that on the time lapse because it goes super fast, but we'll be doing that, okay? So this combo with this pad right here, and you guys gotta make sure it's clean. And this is the polisher that we'll be using. Dual action polisher. This is a lone throw polisher, okay? Model number M15 Pro. Okay, let me go ahead and try with that. And that should be the final result before the ceramic coating. You can go ahead and start in 6 if you want. If you don't feel comfortable, you can start in a lower setting. So I like to start with the, we'll start with the 5 to see how that feels. Too much. See how it's spreading it out? So let's spread it out. See, I even got it on my jacket. Let's spread it out on number 1. You always want to do a small section. For example, I've been doing half of this fender and then half of the other side. Okay, now that we have it spread out, now we can put it on the 6. Okay, for this one, you want to use another rack. So always pick different colors, okay? Here we go. Ooh, that looks nice, so bright. Go ahead and remove the tape. Okay, I think I'll be happy with those results. Like I said, those little micro scratches you see, those are gonna get covered with the ceramic. So we don't worry about those. So let's look at this side now. So You can definitely see the improvement right here. Okay. So this is under a light, guys. Usually you don't have a light when you're driving your car. So this is from far away. Okay. So it's definitely an improvement. And then once we apply the ceramic coating, it's gonna look even better, way better. Okay, so that's gonna be our combo right here. 2 passes with the orange pad, and then another 2 passes with the white pad. Okay, using Adam Polishes polish. Okay, we can also use 3D if y'all want. You can also use 3D for cutting and for polishing. Just change the pads and that'll do it. Okay, so we're gonna do the whole car just like this, and then we'll show you the end results. All right, so we just finished the paint correction. That's all we did right now, and it's looking way different than what it was. Okay, we still have to do the finishing, which is the polish. And I found the liquid that I was using last time that I mixed with 3D. This is the one, guys, Mancerna Cut Pro Pro, okay? Cut Force Pro. And this is stage 3 or level 3 cutting compound. So that's the one I mixed with a 3D. And this is what you get, okay? With the orange Lake Country pad or Car Pro pad. It's the same thing, just different brands. Then after that, we have to do the hood. So we just did this whole side. So go ahead and check it out, guys. And we just finished all this side, okay? So it's a lot of work. Now you guys know why they charge so much for ceramic coating, because this is just this side. And look how long it took us. It took us about 2 hours to do all this side, tape everything, remove this, you know, basically prep it and then paint correct it, only this side. So give it another 2 hours and about an hour for the trunk and the hood. And then the bumpers, about another 30 minutes. We're gonna continue with this and be right back. Okay, so now David is going to be using 3D polish with the white Lake Country pad on a long throw polisher from Mike Shine, okay? So go ahead and polish that. Just this section, you know, 2 passes, and then we compare the door to the quarter panel and see how glossy it's gonna get. So this is the final before the ceramic, guys. This one goes a lot quicker because the pad is 6-inch, so it's a lot quicker. You can do the windows too if you want right now with the polishing. For this one, after this, we're gonna have to go back with alcohol or any type of degreaser so we can clean all the surface and get it ready for the ceramic coating. Because if not, it won't stick to it. So it is a lot of prepping, and we gotta go back with the light, check every single spot before we apply the ceramic, because everything that's gonna be on the bottom of the ceramic coating, that will stay in there once it's dry. All right, let's go ahead and compare it to the door. Okay, so that is with 3D1. Okay. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, but I can. I mean, it looks so bright. Now we're gonna try the door with Adam polish. This door, and then compare the gloss with this too. We're gonna use this one next. We're gonna put it on the door and see what the difference is. And if we like this one better, we'll go ahead and use this one better. Yeah, same pack. Okay, here we go. Few little drops. Okay. That pad is not dirty, guys. It's just a little bit old. That's why it looks kind of brownish now. But it used to be super white. Okay, now we're gonna compare the Atom polish with the 3D polish for the final, before ceramic coating. Okay, let's go ahead and compare them. Okay, so what do you like better? Atom or 3D?
I think the 3D looks better.
I think the 3D looks better as well. It looks brighter, darker, right?
Yeah, darker. This one looks like lighter, whitish.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I can tell with my eyes that this one looks better than that one. Okay, so we're gonna do a time lapse of us applying 3D with the Y foam pad, okay, on a long throw DA polisher. This is where we at right now. This is the finish before the ceramic coating, and I end up using a wool pad with the same 3D polish for the hood, because remember the hood had a lot of defects, and this is a machine that I use. I'm already washing the pad. This is a Max Shine rotary polisher. So there it is. This is what I use, 6" as well, for the hood, because the hood had a lot of defects, a lot. Like I had to use a wool pad. Usually when you use a wool pad, it's for bigger defects, okay? But this is who we are right now. I took out like I said, the trend. We're gonna ceramic coat those too. And check out the difference, guys. This is the side that is finished before the ceramic. We still gotta decontaminate the paint or degrease it. And this is the side that's not polished. But man, I'm tired. It's already been like 4 hours. Okay? So I'm gonna have to use a wool pad for this defects right here. I don't know what that is, to be honest. But it's on the clear coat, definitely. They don't want to come out. Like in the hood, whatever I tried on the other side, in the hood, it didn't do nothing. Because the hood takes all the, you know, the wind, the rock chips and all that. So this one has a lot of rock chips too. But you can see the difference right here, non-polished surface, finished surface. So yeah, you can actually see the big difference, okay? So we're gonna continue tomorrow. As of right now, we're gonna stop. We're gonna go drink some cervezas and continue tomorrow. So it should be done tomorrow. Like I said, I think we spent already like 4 or 5 hours on this side and the hood. We haven't even done the back. With the bumper, the hood, and all this side. Okay, so it takes time, guys. That's why when you get a quote to ceramic coat your car, this is why. You know, it's a lot of prepping, cleaning, decon, claying, you know. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's not easy. Time consuming. Okay, and you can run the risk of burning your paint too, your clear coat, especially in the corners. But the combo that I'm using is for like beginners, because I'm still a beginner, I'm not a professional, guys. So with that combo, you're never gonna burn to your clear coat, just so you know, because it's a DA polisher, okay? And the foam pads that I'm using, they're real soft. Unless you're there like an hour, then maybe, yeah. But with the rotary, you do gotta be careful. That will burn your clear coat right away, especially when it's plastic or carbon fiber. So That's why I use it on the hood to remove most of the defect. But I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I'm not gonna videotape the other side, only when it's all finished before the ceramic, and then I'll record this applying the ceramic coating in the final. Okay. All right. So alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, 70% alcohol, 30% water. Gonna spray down the rag and just wash it down. That's all we're gonna be doing to prep it for the ceramic coating. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and let's start applying the ceramic coating. All right, YouTube, so we are ready to start laying down the ceramic coating on the Tesla. How's it look, guys? Looks awesome, right? So we have prep it for the ceramic coating. We use alcohol, like I said, 70-30, 70% alcohol, 30% water. I mix them together. Okay, I buy the full strength alcohol, and then I mix it together with water. So we're gonna do a time lapse of us, me and David, my son, applying the ceramic coating to this one, and then after that we have to wait 32 an hour so we can apply the other ceramic, which is called it SIC or SIC, also from C-Quartz CarPro. Okay, so we're gonna use 2 ceramic coatings on this one. Hopefully the end results will be amazing. Okay, just like we're hoping for. All right, so let's go ahead and start doing that. David, let's get ready, and let's see how this one looks. I'm excited. So this is the first one that we're gonna be using. It's called a CQ UK 3.0 C-Quartz from CarPro. Okay, this is the first one, and then this will be the second one that we're gonna be using. It's called the SIC, also from C-Quartz, but this one goes on top of this one. Okay, so we're gonna use those 2, and this third one will be for the plastic trims. Okay, it says plastic and wheel coating. So if we have enough, which I think I do, we're gonna apply it on the wheels too. Okay, so let's get to it. Okay, so as you can see on the time lapse, we apply ceramic coating on these 2 panels, and let's look at the difference, see if we can tell the difference on the camera. Oh yeah, I can see the difference on the camera. Can you see the difference on the camera? All right, so this door and that quarter panel, it's ceramic coated. This was not, so that's what it's gonna stay like, hopefully for 4 years. So it is gonna look darker, and it's always gonna be looking like a wet surface. Okay, so that's recently applied, and when it dries, it becomes even more visible. So that is the difference right there, guys. Check that out. I can't wait until I apply the other one. Okay, so we're gonna continue with the ceramic coating. Okay, so we have finished this side with the C-Quartz 3.0. Now, the next thing we're gonna be doing is installing this one into the car before the 60-minute mark, because we got up to 60 minutes to apply this one, okay? So David's gonna finish up the bumper and the hood. Then we're gonna start applying this one. Hang tight. Okay, so now it's time to apply C-Quartz SIC. Okay, let's go ahead and apply it and see how this baby is going to look. This one's supposed to be like a more water repellent coating. It's supposed to be at 110 degrees. So hopefully it's true. Okay, we're just gonna apply this one to the paint because we don't have much. Hopefully it's enough for the whole car. I think it will. We're not applying it to the windows. If we have enough, then I will. But for right now, I'm just applying it to the paint surfaces. And then the headlights and these little plastics right here. The reflectors and the tail lights. So let's see. This one is real thin. I can feel it. It doesn't drag. Alright guys, so my son and I are having a debate. He said, why are we applying this one if it doesn't even change? I could see it from here. We just did the door. Guys, please comment yes in the comments below if you see a difference between this door and this door. This one has the SICK, which is the silica. This one doesn't have the SICK, so pay attention to the door, the front door and the rear door, and comment yes if you guys see a difference, if it's worth it or not to apply SICK on top of C-Quartz ceramic coating. I can see the difference even on the phone. So David, it is true. We'll see what the comments say. He's so mad over there because he's got to work harder now. And this is free because it's our vehicle. But yeah, it looks way better again, and I'm so happy. My wife, when she comes over, she's gonna love this damn thing. That color is just gonna pop outside in the sun. All right, let's continue. So we are finally finished with the ceramic coating and also the SICK silica coating. Check this out, guys. Look how awesome this thing looks now. It's unbelievable. This thing looks awesome. It looks like a candy apple. It's gonna be the envy on the road. Check out this one. You still have some defects here and there, right? Rock chips, can't do anything like that unless I paint it. But check out this side too. This side is the one that was worse. I got everything. All the windows are coated. All the trimming it's coating. Check that out. Man, this thing looks like it's full of oil. It looks oily. Well, that's what ceramic's gonna do. It's gonna stay like that. Like I said, with these two coatings for about 4 years, the way it is. Wow, man, this thing totally changed. Check out the headlights. Super clear now. Let me give you guys an angle from here. Wow. This thing just totally changed completely. So the next thing we are going to be doing, we're going to be coating these trims right here, the ones that go on the fenders. We're going to trim, we're going to coat them. We're going to be using Deluxe, okay? This is a plastic and wheel coating.